In our organization, we tend to not look at cost reduction per se, but rather we frame it as cost prudence. So overall, what we look at is really value creation and a return on investment on the investments that we make.
When I talk about managing expenses or costs, there are two different perspectives to this. When I look at the large companies or the multinationals, definitely reducing expenses is the focus right now. Not as much as people are focused on reducing expenses in the West, but certainly to some extent.
In our company, we set aside 7% of our annual turnover on innovation because we believe that this is a positive vicious cycle. The more innovative products we bring to the market, the more we will see growth in our business. And the more growth we see in the business, we have more investment in innovation, and so it goes on and on and on.
And then we should talk about the growth stage companies, which is my area right now. I used to be in banking, but I now work with a fintech venture fund, and we invest in growth stage fintech companies. And I have to say that a lot of those companies are still very focused on growth. A lot of companies in the US in the last few years raised a lot of money and had lost focus on managing expenses. It was growth at all costs and not focused on cash flow or profitability. So in the US, yes, it's certainly changing. But I think in Asia, people were not spending so much. They were always mindful. They were not able to raise as much money as the American companies could.
Of course, all this innovation must bring about a direct benefit to our customers. And in the last few years, this can not be more critical because of the cost pressures that our customers face in terms of their raw material prices, in terms of their supply chain, freight charges.
The discipline on managing expenses and the discipline on focusing on cash flow has been there to a larger extent. And therefore the pain is less in this part of the world.